Hello everybody, and welcome to another brand new episode here on Broken Riverbend Springs. Hope you're all doing well. How are you all doing? Are you having a good afternoon? I hope so, and a good day. What are we up to today? Well, today we are off to roll that field that we drilled yesterday. We don't, as far as I understand, we don't need to roll the rice, so we've only got one field to do. So we'll toddle off there as quick as we can, and yeah, we'll get that rolled. I shouldn't be mean and say Broken Riverbend Springs, but oh dear me, there's some problems on this save at the moment. I'm guessing that most of you saw the little video that I put out a couple of days ago, and that was like literally the first 2 minutes of me loading the game in. But I do need to say right here and right now that, you know, I'm not a Giants hater. I know and I'm criticising it's because I have high expectations of a game that has never disappointed me, and I just feel that as the consumer, my expectations are not as hot. Well, they're higher than what the game producers seem to be, because surely, you would want to put out the best product that you can put out to people that have been playing your game for, many years now. Like I say, I mean, I've been playing it since 2009. And like I've said, every single farming sim game that's come out, I have absolutely loved from minute one. From minute one of that game. And the only way that the game was made better was with mods. But the actual base game, if there was no mods, up until this game, every base game would have been enough to keep me playing. Mods are incredible, and they really do enhance everything that, you sort of, your gameplay and everything like that. But every, version of Farm Sim has just always, base game has always been enough for me, to do, so, and to keep me playing. So the fact that this one's come out, and I'll be honest, if it wasn't for the amount of mods that are already out, I wouldn't be playing this. I wouldn't be doing a save on it. It just gives you like FS22 and FS9. See, FS19 was originally what kind of started for me to think, do you know what, actually this game is now realistic enough for me to be able to do YouTube videos and to be able to, do realistic-ish gameplay. Because you have to remember, and I always say this, it is a computer game at the end of the day, so it's not real life. And I criticise this game, but there are many things in this game that I think they've done very well. I think, the fact that the tornado, I was very worried about that tornado. I was thinking like, every year you're going to get this tornado that's going to come, to a different part of your farm, destroy a different part of it every year, just to try and make it a little bit harder. And that isn't the case. I think that the way they've done it, the way they've implemented it, is awesome. Is absolutely awesome. I've been playing this game now solidly for probably about a week and a half, and not only doing this save, but also as well, like as I say, sort of doing my own little sort of save in the back, sort of in the evenings and that when I'm listening to football or whatever, and and I haven't seen a tornado yet on the game. I have not seen a tornado. I've not even seen the symbol for it. And then I just think they've got the perfect balance, because the threat is always there, but it's not a case of, oh well, it's August. I wonder which field this year gets destroyed. Do you know what I mean? Like, and it's not like that. The threat's there, and you kind of think, well, I hope I don't get one. But at the same time, Do you know what I mean? There is that risk, and I like it. And as for the hail damage, you know, that I have had, I think pretty much every year in parts of my fields. Well, you know, that's fair. I don't know what the sort of weather patterns are for, you know, for where this is based in America. You know, and although hail in this country, in the UK, sort of after, you know, what can I say, after probably about May, it's not unheard of, but it's not common. You know, like I say, you know, it's not common, but it's not unheard of either, because I can remember through, you know, like 2011 when I was working on the farm, on the farm, and I was in the workshop, and we had an absolutely horrendous hailstorm where it basically looked like snow had settled. A really thin layer of snow had settled, um, and you know, that was sort of the worst hailstorm really that I've ever sort of known. Mainly because although I was in the workshop, I was sort of working on my machine outside, because you know, it started off a really nice day, and I was outside and I was working on my machine, and so it started hailing, and I had to go in. Like, I had to go in. It was hurting. You know, I've been out in hail loads of times and thinking, well, yeah, this is all right. You know, there's not too much to this. Do you know what I mean? Like, but that one I had to go in. Like, so it's not, you know, it's not unheard of, but it's not very common. You know, I could recount probably on one hand, you know, the severe hailstorms in this country, but you know, no doubt America, I mean, it's got a much warmer climate than what ours is. You know, maybe these things are more common, and maybe they are more, I don't know. You know, so yeah, but as I say, there are things that Giants have got, you know, sort of have done well with this game, like say the tornado, the hail, and that. You know, is fair enough. You know, the machines that they have put in the shop are very nice. They look as they should. You know, they sort of in a way feel and handle as that they should. I'm saying that quite loosely, only because I use keyboard steering. Because I haven't got my steering wheel um, mapped to the game, it means my pedals are not interfering with uh, my machinery and stuff like that. So that's the reason why I haven't even got my Cytec control panel set up yet in the game. Just because I don't know, it's like, you know, one day I have a really good sort of sesh on the game, you know, and I really enjoy it, and then the next day, you know, like last night, getting the alien green windrows, you know, from the combine, and it was like, you know, this is awful. You know, before you patched it, I wasn't getting this, and then, as I say, the bridge that can hold back traffic, you know, that wasn't happening the day before the patch either. You know, and you know, now I couldn't, now I can't at the moment use my AI workers to sell my crops for me, because, you know, while they're driving to and from, you know, sale points, production points, etc., I want to be getting on with stuff. There's other stuff that I need to get on with, and it's just nice to have that option where Giants have sort of developed the AI enough for them to be able to have the capability of driving to and from production points from your silo. You know, it's a really nice feature, and it's a really good feature, and up until yesterday, the patch, it worked really well. You know, I don't know, it's just, it's mental. You know, the other thing as well is, as I said to you last night, you know, or a couple of days ago in that video, I spawned in a completely different area of the map, but when I loaded this in this morning, I spawned where I normally spawn. It doesn't make sense. It's like, you know, like I say, but you know, the game at the moment, unfortunately, does have its problems. It is quite poorly, but we've been told that it is curable. And hopefully in a few months we'll be right back on our feet and we'll be up and running. I think get Christmas out of the way and get the spring in, then I think things will be improving. I'm going to be very, very miffed if in the early part of next year, February, March time, they announce this fantastic new DLC and they haven't got the main game working exactly as it should. Because until they get the main game working as it should, I won't be buying any DLCs. I don't have the season pass for the reason of I can pick and choose what I want. Yes, it costs me a little bit more. I don't mind that because it helps to support Giants to develop the game. So I'm not necessarily against that at all. But as I say at the moment, don't start bringing me DLCs until you get this game, fixed properly. But anyway, we've got that rolled. That's really good. And then what we'll do is we'll get back to the farm. We will then skip forward till the next month, so it'll be May. And then once we get May in, we will then start to look for some contracts. And we'll start doing some contracts because we need to get some money. And then once we get some money in, we can start to then look at one or two little things. Like I say, I'm not going to be changing too drastically on the farm, just because, as I've said before, do you know what? I've gone too far. Oh no, I haven't. I thought I was yattering away and I'd gone by the turning, but here we are. We're all right. Yeah. So I said before, like I bulk record these, so I'm not going to change too much dramatically because I haven't had no feedback yet on maybe what we want to do with the farm or whatever. So as I say, I will wait on that. But there are, like I say, there's some contracts that we can do. People have sort of messaged and said, I don't mind you doing contracts, that's fine. At least we're doing stuff. So as long as that's the case, then that's great. They'll also be ready as well. So what we could actually do is we'll hire tomorrow. We'll hire an auto-load bale trailer, and what we will do is we will sell all of the silage bales. That will bring in money as well, and then we can look at getting some more fields because we're not beyond planting at the moment. But even so, we could, even if the fields that we want to buy have been planted. I'm not talking to you, Walter, so there's no point looking at me. Yeah, so and we can start to get some fields. I'd like to get the fields closest to the farm first. And as I say, the one thing in the future that I would like to do is get the big sawmill, save up enough money, get the big sawmill, start cutting all this down, start cutting all that down. That's the point. Did my football come back? Because it went under the ground yesterday, didn't it? In yesterday's episode, it did come back. Yeah, so as I say, I don't think these will have fermented quite yet, so we can let's have a look. Bale fermenting 81%, so it's not going to be long. So possibly let's just have a look, see what's in the vehicle sale. Ooh, got some nice things. Ooh. Sugar beet and canola, is it? That's quite nice. We're not really going to be having sugar beet at the moment. I don't think we'll be able to pull. We will be able to pull that. And how wide is that? That's 9 meters. Did I buy myself a cultivator? I did, so we don't need one. That's fine. Would have been nice though if a tractor would have been in there. I mean, that would be quite nice too, but I think that's a little bit beyond us at the moment. Right, let's have a look at some contractees. We've got bale wrapping, so we could knock that one out of the park pretty quickly. Deadwood, and I'm not really interested in doing any of the forestry ones because I'm not very good at forestry work. I mean, that's another thing we could buy ourselves, is get a hoe and we could go off then and do them. We could do rock removal. I don't mind doing that. That was okay to do. even if I did get a bit confused. Spraying and wood transport. But we'll go off and do the bow wrapping, and we can use the little John Deere for that. I don't want to be using the massive bloody tractor for little jobs like this. We've got, this John Deere is the reason why we're keeping the John Deere, because it can do little jobs like that. But anyway, what I'm going to do is we'll go off and get that contract done, and then we'll look at. I didn't accept it. Shall I accept it? And then as I say, I might do some of these, a couple of these hoeing contracts as well. Just incidentally, how much is the hoe? Not there. Here we go. Right. Are they all under weeders? Yes. It's 36,000. Well, we got that one at 6,000. It's only 6 meters. Crikey, we got some big ones. I haven't been in this department since I've bought a game, so crikey, we got some big ones. I noticed all the horse stuff that we purchased in the thingy is not included, which is very disappointing. Anyway, that's a 12 meter. That'll do us down to the ground. That will. But that's £36,000, so we might have to take out a small loan for that. But anyway, we'll go off and we'll get this done first, and then we'll see what comes in. Hopefully they'll be done then, and then we can get the bale, auto bale loader thing, and then get them sold. Once we get them sold, we'll be able to have a bit of wiggle room on some machinery then. But anyway, let's go off and get this done. Okay, turns out you need to read what bales it is they want you to wrap. Darn it. That has left us with a little bit of a problem. So we're going to have to get ourselves all the way back to the farm. And then we're going to have to, yes, go to the shop, and annoyingly we're going to have to rent a square bale wrapper. I can't believe, I was about to say I can't believe the game's done that to me, but I've got eyes. I can, well, I know I've got 2 massive cataracts, but I can still read. I just took it for granted that, that's another thing as well, that I've noticed. It's kind of sort of showery rain. There's quite a bit of blue sky about, and there's not sort of so much cloud about, but I just sort of think to myself sometimes, you know, shouldn't there be a little bit more cloud around just for the rain? I mean, out there it looks like it could rain, you know, but over here, I mean, you know, unless they're very isolated showers, it doesn't really look like rain. But and that's been every FS. I'm not digging them out for that, because that's been, as I say, that's been every FS, you know, that has done that. So yeah, but anyway, we'll get back to the farm, and then we'll, as I say, we'll have to go to the shop. Now, I don't know whether you guys know this or not, but there is a little bit of a thing that's come into FS25 that not too many people have realised that you can do now to earn yourself a bit of extra money. And to be fair, it's not unrealistic, because I actually know a couple of farmers that do this, and they're sort of small to medium farmers, really. That you know, they've got about sort of 1,000 to 1,100 acres, somewhere around there. They don't have the world's biggest equipment. They have, you know, they have enough stuff to be able to do what they do, which, you know, is the most efficient way to run. But they do this as a side hustle, and you'd be surprised. I'm quite good friends with one of them that does it, and you'd be surprised over a year how much they earn from doing this. But in FS25, you can now flip vehicles. So you can buy the vehicles in the sale, you can take them to the sell point, you can repaint them, repair them, and you make more than what you bought it for. I mean, you can actually make money on it just from buying it and then selling it straight off. Obviously, you're not going to make as much money. And I have also found as well in doing it that the bigger the equipment, the bigger the profit. So if you get like a sort of, you know, a 3-meter tedder, you're only going to make probably £1,000 on it, maybe £2,000 on it. But if you buy a combine, you know, you can make upwards of £10,000 to £11,000 profit on the combine. And as I say, it's a legit way of earning money, because as I say, I know at least at least two farmers that do it full time. I do know another couple of farmers, about, you know, that sort of every now and again will, you know, sort of see something and think, well, we can make some money on that, and they'll do it. But I know 2 farms that definitely do it full time. That you know, as much of their business is going to farm sales and going to, you know, sort of marketplace and stuff like that, and buying equipment, and then literally they'll do it up, you know, repaint it or respray it if they need to, or whatever. They'll do the necessary, and then they'll literally just sell it on for a couple of 3,000 more than obviously what they bought it for. And as I say, they make quite a bit of money doing it. You know, I mean, they wouldn't sort of do it. I don't know whether, I can't ever remember them doing it on things as big as combines and stuff like that. But you know, certainly tractors and you know, implements mainly. But yeah, no, as I say, it is possible to do now. I've only done it on Hutan Pantai. I haven't done it on here. Shall we have a little go? Let's have a look what's in there. We can't go for anything too expensive, so we could try that. Because no, we can't try that. We could try that, I guess. But we wouldn't. Well, we might be able to. What connector has that got? Yes, I don't think it's worth it, because I'm going to get lumbered with something that I can't then move. But you can, as I say, on Hutan Pantai you can definitely do it, but I'm fairly certain you be able to do it on any map. I don't see why Bhutan Pantai would be any different to, as I say, this map or Zalonka. But anyway, let's go and get ourselves a square barrel wrapper, and we'll make our way back off to the field again to try again. I can't believe this contract's going to end up costing me money, and the worrying thing is that we're probably going to lose on this contract now, because I'm guessing the rental fee for the actual square barrel wrapper is you know, more than what we're going to get. We'll have a little look. I'll have a look. Right, here we go. Right, hang on. So first off, how much are we going to get? We're going to get £2,400 for it. Now, obviously, we're not going to go for nothing special. We're literally going to go for the one that's the one we've got. Oh man, here we go. We're going to lose money. Oh. Well, at least we'll make a little bit of hang on, whoa, James. Just check first, son. Just check first, son. Yes, square and round. Yeah, that's fine. Oh well, we'll make a few £100 now. But I have got the forks on, so I can actually do it this way. Legit, I can do it this way, and we will. Oh, hang on. What's going on? Oh, there was a lamp there. Sorry. If they'd have had it turned on, I'd have seen it. It's their fault. Anyway, come on. We'll make a quick. We'll make like a banana and split. Right, where are we going? We're going to that field there, and we're here. Can't get that way because actually we could take the ferry. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll take the ferry. We'll take the ferry. It's going to be quicker than going all the way back round the way we just came. So if we go down, I think it's first level on the wrong side of the road here. All you Americans that are watching me do that, you know, just ignore that little fact. You overlook that. I think then it's down here. Yes, I clearly wasn't on the wrong side of the road. You know, that was just a sort of figment of everyone's imagination. Oh dear. Alright, down here somewhere is the... there it is. Oh, and the ferry's in as well. That's always handy. Does it cost you to take the ferry? I don't know, but the gate's already open, so we can go on. We're about to find out, because we could be eating into our thingies again. I shouldn't have done that. I should have made sure it stopped first. Otherwise, we could have lost our tractor over the end of the ferry. Right. Whoa, hang on. Don't leave without me. I don't think that cost me anything. And yeah, we'll take the ferry across, and then we'll crack on. that was a disaster. We always need to be starting off the episode how we very much mean to go on. Alright, let's get this put back here. Hopefully, if it doesn't go wrong, hopefully these are ready to ferment. At least we've got some more silage bales we can sell. It just means we've got a bit more work. They've got 5% to go, so I'm going to just speed up time a little bit just to get them clicked over. Hopefully we're not going to lose too much time. There we go. Alright, so we've got them clicked over. What we'll do is we will now hopefully have enough money to hire the bale stacker. If not, we will have to stack them ourselves on our own flatbed. Yeah, we got enough. Alright, let's get selling some bales then. And this is the point where we now find out that the price is no good. Alright, does it count as a commodity? No, it does not. It counts as this down here. I quite like how they've divided this up as well. This is a lot better. £356. Oh, that doesn't really sound very much. £365. We're not going to make quite as much out of them as what I thought we were going to make. Never mind. Anyway, let's have another little check here. No. Although, well, we haven't got enough. I keep looking at that conveyor and thinking, probably make money on that. I just want to see whether it works on Riverbend Springs. I say it works on Hutan Pantai. You can do it on Hutan Pantai. You can do it on that, but I have not tried it on this map. Anyway, we'll get over to the store, and hopefully our episode will get going a bit, because it's been a bit rubbish, isn't it, so far? Am I supposed to say that? I'm not sure. It's been a cracking episode. You're all loving it. I know you are. Right, we'll get over to the thingy. Hopefully we'll get some money in, and then we can start to dance a little tune, dance a little boogie, and get going a bit. It's always kind of a bit like this, though. I find, you know, any sort of farm that you start, any map that you start, you know, this is the first. This is the, you know, this is the life for the first couple of years. You know, while you're sort of gradually building. You know, I mean, we have got quite a few bales to sell, to be fair. So. You know, we're in a good place. There is quite a few bales there, but you know, only getting, was it 365, I think, per bale, or per 1,000 litres. You know, it's not bad. I mean, we're gonna make 30,000 ish. I don't know. I'm no good at maths, but that would be my guess. About 30,000. We'll see how near or far I am from it. No, hopefully I might be that wrong that we make 30 or 40,000 or 30,000 from the first trailer full. That would be amazing. I don't think we're going to make that much, but like I say, maths not my strong point, so I'll shut up before I embarrass myself even more. Let's get these. We'll get the field loaded first, and then we'll start taking then from everywhere else, from those two piles there. As I say, you know, eventually we will be doing animals and stuff. This will be a permanent grass field now. Oh, the thingy needs flooding, doesn't it? Darn it. We'll do that when we get back round there. Hopefully that won't have penalised us too badly. You see that I've never grown rice ever, even on my own little save game. I've not grown rice, so you know. I know you have to remember to do this thing, but you know, we're not only are we just past midnight, but we're now quite a few hours into the actual day. But hang on, I'll hop out of the tractor and I will do it. I forgot about that. Probably cock that up now as well. Yeah, ever had one of those days where you take on contracts and you've not read the stipulations and then you wrap them anyway, and then it's like, no, I didn't want you to use that one. You know, it's like, well, you didn't specify which bloody bow wrapper you wanted me to use. Right, as I say, I've never used this before, so I'm assuming I just do that and leave it, really. Yep, they're fertilised 50%, so I'm guessing I can go in there with a spreader, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, as I say, we'll leave that to flood now, and when we get back, that'll be underwater, hopefully. That's the plan. And then we can crack on. We'll get these sold, and then after we get these sold, we will look for another contract or three and see what we can do. It'd be nice if there was some sort of cultivating or ploughing contracts come available. That would be ideal. Right, I don't know how well this is going to go, but anyway, we're going to try. But yeah. Bale sold. Mowing contract. So we'll go and get the rear view mower. And now that we've this is twice now we've purchased this mower, but this time we can use it, which is cool. And the tractor will be powerful enough to run both mowers, or at least it should be. You know, there's no tellings, but on paper this tractor is more than big enough to run both mowers. And now then, is he going to be quicker than us? Yeah, just about. It's okay. We definitely won't attempt to overtake now because there's a car coming. Right, we're going to get the mower, and then we will toddle off to the field, and we will we will get that cut, and we'll see what else is about. There might be another baling, another mowing contract in and around that area, because that's where all the grass fields are. So if we can pick them up while we're there, we may as well. As I say, we'll just have a quick look at that actually. So we're doing, what field are we doing? We're doing 84. Yeah, so we're doing that one and that one. That one's near the where we caught the ferry. Is it from the shop? Oh, I can't look. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll do the other ones as well, because so 12 is there. So from there, yeah, so we'll do 12. 34. I think that's in and around again where we're going, isn't it? Like I say, they're all there. That's not very big, that isn't. That's near the bales that we did, yeah, so we'll do that one as well. We may as well do all the mowing ones while we're up there, mightn't we? It's a bit of extra cash for us, and we haven't had to borrow nothing either as well to be able to go down there and do that. So a bit weird about this. I was expecting to see this underwater. You know, I was expecting to see lots of water, not a slush. Or is the water there, but it's just really cloudy? But there's no real ripples either. I don't know. I got a feeling that might be another thing that's not working properly. But I don't know that for sure, so I'm not going to say anything about it. But anyway, we'll get down there. We'll get to number 12. Number 12 is right near our field of soybeans that our field of oats that we sowed yesterday and rolled the small right at the beginning of the episode. And literally it's the field next door, just across the road. So we'll do that one. Then we'll go and do those two smaller ones, and then we'll come round the way we've just been and get the is it 84, I think, field 84 done as well. So as I say, this won't take all that long, thank goodness. And what we'll do is we'll get this done, completed, and then we'll see what else is about, and we'll see what's going on. But yes, we're doing very, very, very well. We've had a little bit of a disaster, but it turned out that I did get about 30 grand for each trailer of bales. For each load of bales I did get about 30 grand, so I was thinking we were going to get about 30 grand in total, so hence the reason why I bought the mower. I did kind of contemplate seeing whether I could flip that cultivator or not, and then sort of kind of chickened out of it just in case it isn't a thing in Riverbend Springs. There we go. Alright, let's get everything unfolded. Excellent. Alright, if we put it onto tractor, press that one and then that one. Right, is it that one? Yeah, that one. And then that one. No, that one don't work. No? No. Well, I used to be able to unfold them and turn them all on simultaneously. Or simultaneously, as we would say here in Britain. Right, let's crack on with this and get these mown. And then once we've got these mown, we'll see where we're at. What I might do is, once I get these done, I might just pop to the shop and then show you what I mean about flipping vehicles. I'm sure you understand what I mean anyway, but sort of show you it, and then you know, it gives you an option then in your save games. I don't know whether we might do it every now and again in this save if it does work, but I'm not too bothered if it doesn't, to be fair. I'd rather this save was done, you know, this save was done properly, you know, and you know, we earn the money legitimately, So as I say, I'm not overly worried if we can't do it that way, but I'll just show you what I mean. As I say, I know you know what I mean anyway, but you know, we might have a little look just to see if it works, because what will happen is I can save the game there, and then if it doesn't work, we can just like reload it in. But yeah, anyway, we'll crack on with this wee little job. Get this done, and then on to the next two. So it won't take too long. These are not the widest of mowers, but having a front one and a side one, it'd be nice if we had one the other side as well, but because we'd get the job done even quicker then. But this still won't take all that long to do it this way, and as I say, we'll see where we're at. So that is the mowing contracts all finished, which is pretty good. So we'll get back to the shop, and then we'll cash them in, and then we will I will just show you the new machine flipping contract, well, not contract, but that you can do now on the game. So we'll just cash those in. Yep, that one not very much, but that one a bit better. Right, so we've got £95,000. We will, so we can't afford to do that one, but we can afford to do that one. Well, that one's a bit less money. So we will do that one. We will buy it. And then what we will do is get back into our tractor, take our rear mower off, and then we will so what we'll do is, so we paid 36,000, I think 500, I think it was, for it. We'll put it in. We'll not do nothing to it. And bear in mind, my maths isn't brilliant, right? So you can possibly have to work this one out for yourselves. My maths is not incredibly great, but we'll put it in and we'll see how much it's worth now. You watch, it isn't going to work. 40,000, so we've already made, you know, about £4,000 on it, right? So we'll repaint it for 15. So 36, so add 10, 46, add 5, 51. So about 53, so we're going to get 59 for it if we sell it. So there you go, we got about £6 profit there. A £6 profit, so it is now possible to do it in Farming Sim. I just wanted to show you, because as I say, I tried it out on Hutan Pantawi by accident. I was just having a look because I'd never been on that map, and after last night, and I was playing, and as I say, the patch and everything broke my game. Excuse me. I decided to go off and have a look at Hutan Pantai, and there was a vehicle on there, and I literally had I think I had about like £10,000 more than what the vehicle was. I think it started with like 100 grand. And I bought it and sold it. It was one of the small tractors, and I bought it and sold it, and I made money, and I was like, ooh. So then, you know, that's what I started doing then, and it was surprising how quickly I got quite well off. But yeah, so anyway, we've done all those contracts today. I think that'll be the end of this episode. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, and you think it's you know, worth a thumbs up, then hit the thumbs up. And if you think that I'm lovely enough to subscribe to, then I'll be very grateful for that too. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you really enjoyed the episode, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Bye for now.